Hey guys, it is Sirant and welcome back to Sirant's Retro Games Garage. And I wanted to share something with you that I've been playing with here in the rain in the garage for the past little while, and I thought it was fun enough that I would share. As I've talked about before, I am running a broken i3 laptop. It's an i3 3200 or 3220, so 7 or 8 generations old now. The fact that the screen doesn't work and then plugging into something else, I suspect you could buy something like this on eBay or even refurbish somewhere for $100 quite easily. So if you're one of those unfortunate people that's been playing the where's my video card game, or just really having a hard time justifying the ever increasing expense of being able to play video games, this is really not a bad option. Okay, now I will show a picture of what the laptop actually it is. It's an old, and when I bought it, it was refurbished, but it's a Dell Latitude 6430. If that's wrong, I'll put the right number above my head here. But it's a business laptop. It has an Intel, what is it, 4000 HD, an HD 4000 built-in graphics on the chip, so there's no external video card. Obviously, it's just a laptop, and it is an i3. The only upgrades this laptop has had is it does have an SSD drive as opposed to a standard traditional drive, and it does have 8 gig of RAM as opposed to 4 gig of RAM, which they traditionally at that time came with. If you're getting a refurbished model, typically the screen will work, unlike mine, and they'll usually come with an SSD already, but they may still only have 4 gig of RAM. It'll still work with 4 gig of RAM, but if you can get another 4 gig stick somewhere that'll work, that'll be even better. So that's my configuration out here in the garage that I'm recording this on right now. I've currently, because I'm using an old CRT monitor, I've got my resolution now set to 1280 by 720, 720p. I can run it at 1280 by 1024, 1024 by 768, but anytime I do that, then I have to start. If any of you are old enough to remember the CRT monitors, you have to make the adjustments this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, etc. to get it all set for each resolution. It's not like these fancy new monitors now that'll just adjust to whatever you plug into it. It's a bit of a pain in the butt. And I found that I was getting better performance on games in 720p than in the higher resolutions anyway, and really wasn't losing much. So I decided to see if I could do some realistic gaming on this this older system. I mean, it's probably 7 years old, 6-7 years old by now, if not older. Still runs okay, but like I said, the screen's not working. I do my emulation videos on this already. You guys have seen this computer in action, but what you probably haven't seen in action is something like this. I did a little research online to see what was kind of possible for games for this older system without a video card. Okay, this is with no video card whatsoever, and something that it may not be the highest settings, but at least was playable. So one of the ones that I saw that looked pretty impressive was Call of Duty 4, and here we go. This is the intro scene that's running at 60 to 62 frames per second. Of course, it won't be that way in the gameplay. All right, but let's just go right in. I'm going to show you what I've done with the options here. Now, like I said, it's fully capable of doing this at 1280 by 1024 or any other resolution scale, but on this particular monitor, 1280 by 1024 is maximum, and I have to do a bunch of tweaking. 1280 by 720 is a pretty common resolution, and I kind of wanted to see what I could do for that. I played with the screen refresh rate between 59 and 60 hertz just to see if I could get one brighter than the other. With older monitors like this, it's very easy to do that. I dropped the anti-aliasing to 2x. I can turn it right off, but I don't really see a difference between any of the 2, 4, or off settings, so I just leave it on 2. I did jump up the brightness a little bit, which makes it a little grayish on my monitor. I'm not sure how it's going to look in the recording, but it makes it look a little grayish on my monitor, so it might be a bit washed out on your end, but I have to increase the brightness because of the age of the monitor I'm using. I've turned off most of this stuff. Sync every frame, dual video card, shadows, specular map, depth of field, glow. I turned the dynamic lights down to low. Turning them off makes it look a little too blah, so I kept those on a bit. Turned off the ragdoll, the smoke edges. Left the bullet impacts because that's cool. The model detail I changed to normal. Pardon me. Water detail I changed to low because really that's minor. It still looks amazing, trust me, but minor. And the number of corpses, okay, I turned that to tiny. You can have enormous number of corpses, but realistically, as far as the gameplay goes, I'd rather have less than more. Right, so these are the settings I'm using now to find we're all right. One that normally is set to auto. This is set to auto, and I don't know what they run these at, but the frames tend to be around 17 to 25 when these are left auto. So I changed that to bilinear, and when I click this from manual, when it's set to default, these are all high. So I think the default is high on these. So I just changed them to normal, not to low. In low, I've actually gotten over 100 frames a second in full gameplay, but it looks it. Normal seems to be all right, so there we go. That should be no change. So basically, this is how I'm running it. Without further ado, let's jump right into the game so you can see how is this actually playable, and does it look good enough that if you're waiting for your video card to finally come from whoever, AMD or NVIDIA, or if you just can't afford a gaming system because RAM is $300 now for 16 gigs and all sorts of ridiculous things like that, this might be a viable option. It's something that you could literally pick up at a thrift store, a refurbisher, eBay, especially something that like was missing something like a hard drive, or the keyboard didn't work, because again, that's all stuff that you can add on to it. All you really need is the computer itself. But I digress. Let's get right into the game and show you how this runs. Shall we resume the game? Yes. It's amazing how fast it loads. Okay, so it's already loaded. I'm ready to play from dead stop. All right, and I am repelling. Woohoo! This is currently running at 61, but it'll drop down to between 35 and 50. 35 and 45 generally. Okay. Oh. This guy. Oh no. Cheeky monkey. Oh, hello. Ooh, I like the sound of that. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, is that my guy? I don't think it is. I think he just ran right past my guy without my guy shooting him. Alright. Push that up.
Let's move. He may still be alive.
Alright, where are we moving to? Following you guys. Alright. So as you can see, 45 frames per second right now. Full-on action scenes. It's not the best representation of the colors, just simply due to the fact that it is a nighttime scene. Okay, where are we going? Alright, let's do it. Where are we?
Alright, I've cut the power. Go.
Ooh, night vision. Oh, night vision. There we go. Wonk. Nice. I'm walking in front of you. Okay. Say the word. Aww. I guess we're weapons live. I thought it was my own dude on the outside of the house. Oh! Did not notice the grenade, it was just thrown at my feet. But anyway, here we go. Look at this. This is 32. When it says 65 there, that's not a real accurate representation. But I mean, realistically, it's doing pretty good. Why didn't you throw it back, you bastard? The guy runs away from the grenade. Why do you run away from the grenade if you're right there? Alright. Now you go first. Oh, after you, buddy. Mr. Run away from the grenade. Oh, look at you. Okay. Okay, you guys are waiting on me, I'm guessing? Oh, hello. Alright. Enemy intel. Bastard. No, still need night vision. Whoa. Hello. Let's hang back here a bit. Hey, buddy. Okay.
It's him. Nikolai, are you alright? Can you walk?
Yes, I can still fight. Thank you for getting me out of here.
And for the gun.
Big Bird, this is Bravo 6. We have the package. Meet us at LZ1. Over. Bravo 6, this is Big Bird. We're on our way. Out.
Alright, we've got the package. I'm going to save and quit this. Call of Duty Modern Warfare, by the way, this is a game that I got in... It is an older game, obviously, but whereas it used to be probably $60 or $70 when it was new, nowadays on discount websites, game sites that have packages and things like that, Fanatical, for example, places like that, you can pick these games up for dollars, $2-3, or they'll be part of a package where you pay $4 and get 10, 20 games. It's quite cool, actually, and very, very playable and a lot of fun.